All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Hi 23, hi Pumpkin, hi Anti-Patience, hi A Watercolorist, and bye, I guess? Arctic Journals, hey! How is everyone today? Hello, yes, I can hear. Okay, good, good, good. Bad, anxious. My order. Ooh. Hi, Curious. Hello. Good to see everyone. Ev, you're drawing a human today. I think this is the first time I've seen that from you. Hey, Lena! Hello! Yeah, I am gonna try to draw a human. I like to draw humans, they're just much harder to draw than cats. sorry. I need my where is it? Oh, I think I know. This thing. There you go. Well, you can draw humans. Well, I mean, I think I can. Ah. I have a few drawings of humans on my Instagram, if you scroll back enough. I'm happy today because I got a bunch of violas to plant. Ooh. Okay, so gouache definitely works just fine. It looks like it would. And it's quite nice to have all the colors like in their separate compartments. Enrolled into a local drawing course. Oh, enroll, I guess. That's awesome. What kind of art skills are they gonna teach you? You're live with babush cats. I'm keeping. And you see the actual babushkas just by going out, right? As okay as I can be after one hell of a night. Ooh. Yeah, we have a very lovely old lady in our apartment building, and she has a very cute doggy. Aww. It'll be 6 levels of 3 months. 3 months. 3 months each. That's 18 months, right? Well, I mean, overlap. Basic drawing, portrait and anatomy, color theory, oil painting introduction, oil landscape. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Really cool. Yay, big brush time. Big brush? Where big brush? Hi, Paulo. Weaver Fly Tire. Hi. Who's this handsome figure? It's a an RPG character. Uh, I could give a bit of context to the title of today's stream. One of my issues with painting in general is that it's very difficult to work quickly because you have to let the paint dry, right? And that can be really annoying. And I want to see if I can figure out a way that I can paint without having to like interrupt all the time. And also, I had this piece of stretch paper that's been there for months, and I really need to, do something with it. So I thought it would be a good test to, test multiple skills by sketching a character quickly and then seeing if I can sort of ink and paint it quickly as well. Hi Liz, hello. Keep. Oh, this is Keep, by the way. Oh, hi. Hello. What RPG is it? This one is Mythic Bastionland, I think. Ça? C'est Mythic Bastionland, no, Chevalier?
Oui.
Yep, Mythic Bastionland. Please, I look down at the chat for a few minutes and look up, and Eva's drawn a whole character. Gotta finally put to use the drawing I have. Well, there is only one thing that really helps with drawing character, and it's practicing and observation. There's really no shortcut to it. There's one thing I don't have on hand easily, and that I guess I need to do more study of that, is how to draw weapons and then also like articles of clothing. This is gonna be really whatever. It's supposed to be a fancy axe, but I don't have a lot of experience to pull from for that kind of stuff. This character, that's my character. It's a you don't really choose. You pull them at random using dice. Sorry, and I got the Vulture Knight, and it's a knight, huh? And there's a really strong focus on the sort of scavenger nature of the stuff, and that's why I kind of want to make the armor a bit of a hodgepodge of bits and pieces of various armors that were collected over time in battle, I guess. Yeah, I know. That's why I need to start learning. That's the only thing that will help. Let's wait for a minute. Yes, I'm really happy with all the activity we've seen on the Share Your Art channel. I was thinking about how I don't practice the same subjects repeatedly enough to get as good as I want to. Ooh, cats, ooh, mushrooms, ooh, people, flowers, birds, wee! Wee! Hey, Sean, hello! I'm here, but I do practice my whimsic. Oh, I forgot my tea! Be right back. It's so lukewarm. No. Aw, lukewarm tea. I've been enjoying painting some freight. Ooh, interesting. Oil, acrylic, watercolor. Have you tried the Doctor Who RPG? I found it last month, and I think in a local comic book store, but no, I don't. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, so I don't think I would go for that system. Spray paint, really cool. Oh wait, so do you paint on the freight trains? Yeah. What? Hold on a second. On the trains. Oh, that's really cool. So what's the kind of stuff that you paint on them? Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night, Liz. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, my background is in. And sometimes I just have to be careful because of legality. Not good to take credit. I mean, you could always say, "Oh, I saw this really cool graffiti on my way to work." Plausible deniability, you know. I'll post some pics on sort of what we have here. Ooh, lovely. There's quite a few really beautiful murals in Montreal as well. Waiting for the warm up to finally get out. Here and ooh, how cold is it? It's we're starting the roller coaster of spring here. That character looks so cool. It's just Flapper. Well, thank you. Okay. And now I have to try and ink it. Ouais, bah là,
C'est cool.
là, ça va être n'importe quoi, mais
Qu'est-ce que ça fait?
faudrait que je les check. C'est que je fasse une session de pratique juste à les dessiner, tu sais, pour après ça avoir un peu plus de.
Ouais, et puis varier à partir.
Ouais.
Mais c'est cool. C'est le fun.
C'est correct, là.
Oui,
Serves the purpose, comme on dit. I can only hope that he's not too skewed. Too. I like the ragged edges, like the characters seen on a rough adventure. I'm always into triangle composition best shape. It is a really fun shape for composition because it has room for dynamic stuff, but you can also make it really structural and like if you make it a symmetrical triangle, you can have something that's very words. Like regal, really organized, like symmetrical, but you can also like have a triangle that's not. I don't remember the first of all, I don't think I know the names of the various triangles in English, and it's been so long, basically. I'm gonna pick up a bit of the graphite so I don't have to ink over too much of it. Not really cold, but if I plan to spend a lot of time, take with me. What? I mean, you can do like a session with one and another session with the other, right? Call them Paulo, John, George, and Ringo. What? Paul even. Oh, and Paulo. Paulo could work. Okay. Where did I put my inking stuff? I had it out like a few days ago. Crapo. That should be on the livestream bingo. Like if I have lost, quote unquote, the supplies I plan to use. I put it. I put it. Always do that. Oh, I know. I'm stupid. Ha 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 ha. Found it. Somewhat. Found part of it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I found my ink. Now I need to find the pens. I put them in here. Looking for. It's not gonna be pretty. Okay. Sorry about that. The backpack is fitted all in. Oh, the triangle. Equilateral, isosceles, Colleen, acute, right, and obtuse. Problem with it is it makes me want to work small. I mean, is that a real problem? It's the fine one. That's medium. Medium is probably too fat. That's the big broad one. So I'm gonna take the Friday and the fine one. start. Oh, Lemmy made a mechanical safari pencil with the Kuritoga mechanism. Yeah, no, I want it. I love working small, big scales. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the biggest I will work is going to be like this, but it's not even the full image, right? Oh shoot. Post-its. I don't think I'm gonna need the fine one. Yet I don't know. I'm gonna rinse it. No, no, this is what I want. I won't let me in general, gotta think what the colors terrify me. Think what the color in general terrifies me. Oh, come on. Hey, welcome back, Auntie Patience. I'm trying to see if the ink feathers on this paper. Can't see. And I can't really put my face super close to it yet. For me, it's the most difficult medium. For me, it's about the only medium that I can stand. It's the one thing that really gets to me when I try to practice like clothing and armor and all of that, is that I often do like a sort of a session of it, like for a few days I'm gonna try to draw a bunch of it, and I do, and then over time I forget all of it. You're gonna have to do it again and again and again and again and again, and it just never ends. Question: watercolors are this choice approach. One gives transparency, other one opacity, and both water solid. Otto! I have some things I don't like about acrylics. I don't hate them. Nice inking. Thank you. Just as I was telling myself that I don't know if I like it, but only way to figure it out is to, you know, practice, I guess. Not like I've done a bajillion of these and I'm only just realizing that I don't like part of the process. What kind of paper is this? Seems decent for sketching and pen. It's the fact that it's stretched that is probably helps, but it's Arche cold press, but the 90-pound paper, the thinner one, so that I can wet it and stretch it, and it's easier to fit in the stretcher than the 140-pound paper. Sorry about that. You say nice weather. We had a lot of rain. What I'm trying to find for myself is a kind of sketchbook in which I could practice this type of illustration in a way where I don't have to, you know, have a stretched piece of paper every single time. But the advantage of this stretched piece of paper is that when I'm gonna paint over it, it's not gonna move at all. No, I like inking. It's just that I don't know how I want to do it. Especially like with this tool, I don't have a lot of practice time with this particular tool, so I don't really know what I'm doing. If I ink with my usual disposable pen, that's something that I've, you know, worked with more, so I'm less at a loss for how to use it. But these, I haven't inked a lot of things with them really. But I like it because it's really easy to use first, and also I can use waterproof ink, and I don't have to worry about running out of ink or it drying out in the pen. Like, I'll just have to clean this up when I'm done, and that's about it. And it's smoother than a regular dip pen, because my issue with the regular nibs is that I find them too scratchy. But this is basically a Sailor brand nib, and it is quite smooth on the paper, like it's not scratchy. And they have Fude and fine, medium, 1mm and 2mm, I think. And now they have a brush pen too that I haven't tried. Brain is working well again. That's good, Lana. That's awesome. Great news. Feels so different. I think my vitamin D levels are good. Oh wow. Hey, Sassy Breeches! Yes, Sailor Hokoro indeed. So yeah, I kind of need to put some experience mileage in inking. Something other than cats, I guess. Of the medium nib. I really like the Fude nib. I think it's my favorite. Even if I haven't figured out how to use it really. It's gonna come. I found a German shop that sells them. Haven't bought them yet, but at least I know they're accessible. That's awesome. Been here this whole time, but work from home. Ooh yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try stuff. Because that's kind of the whole point, right? Right? Just a brush. Oh, that sounds lovely, Arctic Journal. Decent Pix Media Journal schedule. How big are they? If I'm not mistaken, they're 15 by 15. Okay, cool. Not bad, not bad. Vivza. Lovely. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm experimenting. If if you're wondering, yeah. The name of the brand translates to a sad sheep. Oh. I think. Wait, I'm forgetting. I thought it was something I wanted to chat about. Man, it's been a rough morning of doing taxes nonsense. My brain is a bit fried. When I first started doing watercolor, I thought 300 plus GSM were bust. But after trying some lower weight paper, they're really fun to paint on regardless of warping. Yeah, definitely. And sometimes the thinner paper is a bit easier to stretch too. I like my 300 GSM 100% cotton for watercolor, but gouache opened to me a whole new world where I don't have to pay $30. Yeah, you know the cheap cellulose paper that's not very good for watercolor, it's really good for gouache. The whole process of inking is so fascinating, I really can't stop watching it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I always worry that it's gonna be boring, and when I'm sort of a bit more focused on the artwork, I feel like it's even worse. I like the ink look. Well, thank you. I will put some colors on top, but yeah, I'm experimenting. I don't really have much of a plan outside of that. I'm using one of the little cat dishes for the ink. So that's the stretching cat. From experience, the few times I've really noticed a step up in my ability to draw, I think most of them were often when I was able to just draw a lot and really not think about it. And yeah, recently I've been doing a lot of sketching without necessarily thinking about, is it a good sketch? Is it a bad sketch? Like focusing on something else about it. And I think it has helped. But then I feel that the limitation of that is at some point, like it helps you highlight gaps in your knowledge of how to draw some things, and then you have to take the time to fill up the gaps, Not boring at all. It's very inspiring. I'm glad. It's very educational. Oh my gosh. I wish you could get those ones with virulent antique treatment. The ink I'm using is the Black Elephant ink from Octopus Inks, the drawing ink. It's a waterproof ink that you can use for, dip pens, but also for fountain pens. there aren't that many inks that are waterproof and okay to use in a fountain pen because they risk drying in there and what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's gonna clog up your nib and your feed and your whole pen. It's gonna be extra messy and a pain in the ass to sort out. I think I am almost done with inking. I think dry brushing is one of my favorite things. Yeah. There you go. I have a sketchbook with craft paper which is brown. I like it for ink and put the highlights with white. Really fun to put on with value. Yep. You can also, if you want to try something like that, but you don't really want to splurge right away for a sketchbook, you can save up packaging. Like the inside of cereal boxes, for example, or corrugated cardboard can be fun, though you're gonna have the corrugated texture show through. But there's a bunch of packaging like that that you can sort of salvage to try for art that might save you a few bucks, you know, a box, a few bucks. All right, so my issue now is that it's the same issue as usual, is that this is not dry. I wish this just grew up a couple of positions. So I might be looking into ways to cook rhubarb. Rhubarb! Are you stuck with too much rhubarb? Um, Actually, no, I might need to. Let's find a palette. Alright. rhubarb pie. You can do rhubarb and strawberry preserves. Ben said he had some extra plants, so. Over here, strawberries and rhubarb is a very, very, very common combo. Perhaps it's like that, you know, everywhere, but yeah. Okay, so I kind of feel like this character that I inked that is drying, his gear is gonna be like gritty and like kind of dirty in a way if it's a bunch of salvaged things. And so I feel like it's gonna be a you know, the palette of muted colors, red, yellow, and blue. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of green. So I will try to figure out what colors I want to use. Like blue right away, it's the sort of indigo kind of color. What's Roman Schmalz indigo like? What's the Payne's gray like? Oh, the Payne's gray is really, really dark. Okay, let's keep looking. The shadow gray could work. Okay, yep. Okay, shadow gray, so that's one. Now I just need to find it. Answer 7. Okay, post it. Shadow gray, that's one. Oh, tea. Now it's cold. Oh, I gotta tell you, guys, in the members only live stream, we figured out a watercolor world related kind of wordage that we have to spread. So the word we came up with is auto-gribble. And it was when talking about granulating colors, how you just put the color down and it creates its own texture. And then I started talking about greeble, which is the visual effect of adding a lot of details that don't necessarily mean anything, but they're just like visual details. And that's greeble. But initially I thought it was gribble. And we came up with auto-gribble, which is what granulating paints do. They auto-gribble. And then it was like, oh, it's greeble, but I kind of prefer auto-gribble. So we need to spread that. Yes, auto-gribble. This behavior of paint where you just put it down, and as it dries and settles, it creates its own texture. It auto-gribbles. If you mentioned brown, but Rosa's golden brown has really apparent granulation, even small. Oh, good to know. So that's a possible blue. Muted yellow, like I'm thinking something like yellow ochre. I mean, it is what it is, right? There's not really any kind of, what's the perylene maroon like? Not gonna need a lot of red, but you kind of need a little bit of it for grit. Because, you know, it's a knight. The knight, they fight, or they hunt. So you end up with, you know, but it could be like a more dried state of red grit. Sorry. But then also a little bit of a red or magenta because for human skin, I kind of really like it. But that's what I'm sort of. All that I'm gonna say. Oh, the Perylene Red Deep. Oh, I think that's a winner. Yeah. No idea how to insert that in my daily conversations, but I'll try. Maybe spread it in YouTube comments. Definitely, we have to just like use it all over the watercolor communities and to spread it. I'm gonna try to incorporate it in my videos, like when I review paints that have interesting texture or granulation. I'll try to, you know, mention the auto-gribbling factor. I mean, if we can have an impact that is in part poisoning language and deceiving ChatGPT, I think that's a point for us. I can only think about making a lozenge barbell. I have no idea what that would look like, but it sounds great. Caturday, Loker, Perylene Red Deep, what else? A brown. Ooh, a granulating brown. No, sorry, an auto-gribbling brown. The Van Dyke Brown has a really interesting auto-gribble feature. Sorry, I crack myself up. It's not funny, but I find it funny. What else? Ooh, goethite. Hold on. Ooh, that's cool. I kind of want that. And maybe Aquarius Grey too. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe a sixth color, and I think I should be good with that. What's in lava? Lava could be fun. Gray. Sure. I wonder if I might be able to get something close to that by mixing the shadow gray and a little bit of red in it. Light Aquarius Gray. Maybe the Urban Gray. And now to find all of these. You can create a whole system of rating new paints. Every review for granulating paints from now on will get a numeral score on the auto-gribble scale. That would be hilarious. I'll try to remember that because that's funny. You'll be the world's foremost authority in no time. We all should start blogs just to confuse ChatGPT. Oh man. Love it, and if people can just use mud in such nonsensical ways, auto-gribble shouldn't. Yeah, absolutely. This was. I don't think YouTube was a thing in 1996. Oh my gosh. And when you say auto-gribble, is heavy granulation have to qualify. No. Auto-gribble. I mean, I think it encompasses all of those, like whether it's flocculation, heavy granulation, lighter granulation. The moment you put your paint down, like in a wash, and as it dries, like it does its thing and texture appears. Either with the pigment like grouping together, like flocculation, or the heavier one settling first, which is granulation. I think Paulo is gonna throw rocks at me if I get it wrong. And color separating, like it's about the texture. Like Greeble originally is about creating a bunch of details that you don't necessarily know what they are, what they explain, but it's details. So I feel like any paint behavior that, instead of having a flat wash or a flat gradient wash, if texture, like to a certain extent, even cauliflowering could sort of be gribbling. So in that case, it's not auto gribble. It's a user-made gribble. I have to tell the world you invented the word in 1994. Oh my gosh. Auto gribble was a co-creation. Yeah. To be honest, watercolor world is filled with nonsensical. Oh, seriously. What was it? The thing about bruising the pigments? Like, I kind of get it, but it's such a confusing notion when you first hear it and you're like, okay, what does that mean? What is it referring to? Because you can't really bruise a pigment, so what do we mean here? Vivianite, lazurite, shadow gray. Hey, found it. I'm that cool. Perline red deep. This one. Oh, dude. I'm a badass. I'm not. Go with it. Hey! Oh! I find these like... Though I'm never going to be able to remember where I found them, though. I have the video to... Okay, cool. User gribble and auto gribble. That's perfect. Separation is just chef's kiss. Oh my... Seriously. And you can have so much fun with it. Bruising, they're not grapes. Bruising the pigments. Yeah, never bruised the pigments, and I thought I had hurt. The person, what they wanted to say was, don't overmix your paint when you do like a mix. So if you mix ultramarine blue and burnt sienna, don't overmix the colors. But somehow, somewhere, they were thought that when a paint is overmixed, it's like bruising the pigments. And yeah, like brain break aside. Okay, so what else do I need? Urban gray. And I think yellow ochre is going to be in the other box. Urban gray. It just makes me want to bruise the person who cautions that. Oh, don't do it. It's... Yellow ochre. One of these is yellow ochre. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh my god, Paolo, you didn't hear about Bruce game. I'll be quiet because I kind of want to be mean. Real now, I know what I've been doing wrong. It's hyper paints. I mean, they also said it when they had. Oh, yeah, that's true. The term Greeblies was coined by George Lucas in the 70s to describe details on model ships used in the production of Star Wars. Yep, that's where it's from, but it's still used a lot, even today, for a bunch of stuff. But that's why auto gribble. Like it's not. I don't think there's any solid ground for a copyright claim here. It's not even spelled the same way. Unless I'm wrong, like it's not like I'm a lawyer or something. Let's swatch these to see what it looks like together. Ow. I have a very oh my gosh, it's gnarly. I have a very bad crack in my thumb because of the weather, and it just doesn't want to give me a break. I do the whole thing, like sleep with cream and glove, and I put a band-aid on it at times, but also have to let it dry and sort of heal on its own, but it just won't. Am I in frame? I am. All good. Brush. Let's go for a flat one. Water. Yellow ochre looks like it's thirsty. The other colors should be good. I'm gonna start with the last one. That's Aquarius Gray. Greebles are also invisible creatures that only cats can see. So when your cat is going nuts chasing something you can't see, it might be Greebles. Learned about diaper. What? This is the Urban Gray. Shadow Gray. It's the Perylene Red Deep. Possibly the only color with no texture in this selection. This one is Goethite. This one needs a little bit of a time to re-wet, so it's going to be a bit of a weak patch, or swatch. Patch, what? That's it. Diaper is any of a wide range of decorative patterns used in a variety of work of arts. Huh. Wow. I'm trying to see what kind of browns I can make. I think there's a nice dark brown somewhere in here. I'm gonna switch to another brush. Okay. Cheapo brush. So yeah, the shadow gray and the yellow in here, they don't even mix a green. So that's not something I'm gonna end up with, which is, you know, my goal. I don't want to end up with too many colors in this piece. Not sure auto diaper. Yeah, I don't think that one works. Pretty sure I can get some kind of Caucasian skin tone with the yellow ochre and the red It's a bit too pink. It's gonna have to be really diluted, but it's definitely in there. I'll have nightmares with that expression. No. The urban gray is more of an opaque mix. So that's something to keep in mind too, but there's a lot of options there too. The recipe. Oop. I'm getting a nerve, like getting caught up in my shoulder, so I'm gonna might stop here. The issue with arting. Can I? This is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to erase the sketch. My hold on. Just give me a sec. I'll get to it. All right. There we go. I've erased the sketch. It seems to have erased really well, even what was under the ink, which is not something that all inks do. Some inks kind of trap the graphite, but this one seems to let me erase it. Thank you so much. It should subside. I just need to take a break and like do less repetitive motions. It's you know, it's one of those. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here today and for allowing me to experiment without much of a plan. And yeah, we will see each other on the Discord and next week, probably. Another stream next week. And until then, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Don't forget to take cake. And yep, see ya in the next one. Bye bye.